welcome back to Alice Talks Football, and today's video is 5 things we learned versus PSG. PSG beat Manchester United 3-1, Manchester United won, PSG 3 in the Champions League, meaning we must not lose to Leipzig. All we needed was a point versus PSG. And you know what, it looked like we were going to get that point. There was times where it looked like we were going to get that 3 points. And to be honest, I'm just a bit disappointed. Because I actually think we were the better team. We were really poor in the first 10-15 minutes. And then we were the better team up until the Fred red card. And I think we almost were the better team after the Fred red card. And it was really frustrating, I think, as a Man United fan to sum up the game. Because I do think we actually were the better team. And I'm a bit angry we've lost because we could have really easily won that game if we'd taken our chances, and now like we've got a lot of pressure going on to Leipzig, and if we lose to Leipzig we're in the Europa League, and you know we've been bantering the Europa League, but you know we could very easily lose to Leipzig at home. So yeah, this game could bite us in the arse, but you know what, we're still in the Champions League. We need a point versus Leipzig, or just hope that Istanbul beat PSG. But yeah, frustrating. Let me get straight into it though. So hit that like button, subscribe down below, share this video. Let me get into 5 things we learned. First thing we learned is Neymar's the biggest actor ever. PSG should win an award for drama, right? Yeah, no, I'm joking. Okay, the first thing we learned is Man United should have took their chances. It's sort of what I was talking about in the intro. Martial, I can't defend him. I'm going to talk about Martial in a bit in point 4 or 5. I can't defend him. You should have scored that. The second one was a chance for you to score, but it was a world-class block by Marqinous. But the first chance he had, where was it Bruno or Rashford that laid it to him? He should have scored that. That would have been 2-1. Could have been 3-1. And we had the better chances, you know. Other than PSG hit the crossbar, and other than that, the only other chances were the goal and that Mbappe on. But at the end of the day, we had the better chances. And up until Fred got sent off, it really looked like it was going to be 2-1. They got against the run of the play goal header. Okay, Fred gets sent off, which wasn't a second yellow card, and I don't know why VAR didn't review it, but to be honest, Fred should have been sent off earlier. But you know what I mean? You know, we're not taking our chances cost us today because we were the better team. Now the second thing I want to talk about is Oli and his subs decision. Oli's decision making, I do think, is what cost us today. Now McTominay was at fault for the first goal, and I understand why he played 2 DMs and McTominay and Fred defensively. PSG needed to win and we could sit back, hit them on the break. But what I noticed in the first half was we were all for the first 15 minutes when we didn't have any possession and we were trying to hit them on the break. As soon as we actually took possession in the first half, we were the better team. So Oli should have known then, you know what, we were better with possession in the first half. Oh, who's going to help us have possession and push the ball forward? Donny van de Beek. Oli should have took McTominay or Fred off at half time for Donny van de Beek. And what I'm trying to say is I think Oli's subs decision cost us. Now, I understand why he didn't take Fred off at half time, but I thought 55, 60 minutes in, I think about 60 minutes in, he needed to take off Fred for Pogba or Van de Beek, get a bit more of an attacking player on, and I think he would have seen that Fred was really at the risk of a card. You know, Fred was 1 challenge away from a second yellow, and obviously he got that in, and I think that's down to Oli. Oli should have took Fred off earlier. I was thinking just before the Marquinhos goal, where are the subs, Man United? We're on top of this, let's put another attacker on and take the game. Like we did when we played PSG at the Parc des Princes when it was 1-0, we put Pogba on, boom, and we went for the win. And I just felt the game was there for the taking. We should have put a player on and we should have gone for a win. And I do kind of blame Oli's subs decisions today. I think Van de Beek not starting could have cost us. I think he should have put Van de Beek on earlier. I think he should have took Fred off earlier. I do think Oli's subs cost us because I think we could have easily won that game, and I feel like we deserved a point out of that game, and I am a little bit frustrated. The third thing I want to talk about is that defence is not good enough. Oh my god, you know what? All 3 goals could have been prevented by better defending. We just can't close them down. Maguire, you're just not good enough. Lindelof, you're not good enough. I say it again and again and again. We can talk about Martial missing his chances because Martial really should have scored that chance. And I will talk about Martial in my next point, but that defence is not good enough. Like, we can all admit it. But Maguire and Lindelof were not good enough today. I thought McTominay was poor as well. And I actually thought Fred was alright other than the reckless tackles. I thought Fred put in some good tackles. I don't even know what to say about defence, but if you agree with me, hit that like button. Our just defence is not good enough. Fourth point is I want to talk about Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial needs a goal. Martial would have had 2 goals on another day. Martial was so good at the end of last season, making dribbles, scoring goals. And it's just something's happened to him this season. He just can't seem to score. And it's weird because he was so good last season, and we know that Martial is a class player. We know that there is a player inside Anthony Martial. We know that, and he just can't seem to score, and it's a little bit frustrating because I think a confident Martial would have scored that, and you know our fan base is going to turn on Martial because there's no excuse for missing that. but Martial needs to go, and I rate Martial. I'm not going to say Martial's crap because he's playing in poor form. We know Martial's good, and Martial needs to go, and we need our Martial back. Martial was our most important player at the end of last season. He was. Bruno and Martial proved to be our two most important players at the end of last season. Bruno was performing, didn't think it was his best game today, but we really need Martial to start performing because it's getting frustrating. Because if Martial was on form today, I think we would have won that game. It's now, we didn't take our chances. We have to get a point versus Leipzig. We have to go to Leipzig and not lose, and that is a lot of pressure on us. Fred's got a red card, so can't play, so he won't be playing. McTominay and Fred, DM. But we've got to go to Leipzig, which Leipzig away is really hard, by the way, and we've got to get a point. And it's not going to be easy, and it's just put a lot of pressure on us. And, you know, this is going to be a big test. It's not something we've learned because we haven't played Leipzig yet. But what I'm saying is this Leipzig game is going to be a big test. It's going to be so important. I mean, ideally, I'd love us to draw and Istanbul beat PSG and send PSG down to bloody cheating, diving piss takes, aren't they? But yeah, it's going to be a massive test on Friday, and I am a little bit nervous. So please hit that like button, subscribe down below, share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.